Hello again, YouTube. This is the Truth Man. The channel is the No Matrix, No Simping, All Subjects channel. So, on this video, I want to talk about the 3 levels of maturity. I want to describe them as to how it related when you was in school and how it relates to what people do right now. So, I have the elementary school level maturity, middle school maturity, high school maturity. But what we all need to do is we need to go on to the college level maturity minimum. You want to get the college level maturity is you still have fun, but you realize the job at hand, the task needed for you to be able to have the life and buy the things and do the things that you want to do. The goal is never for you to go to prison. The goal is never for you to be broke and have to live with people and stuff like that. But sometimes that comes from not springing to the level of maturity, college and beyond. So when you selling drugs and stuff like that, I can tell you firsthand that what could possibly happen to you is you won't reach that level of maturity that you need to be out here and be able to buy and do the things that you want to buy and do without possibly going to jail, possibly dying, possibly getting sick. Some people got to eat ramen noodles every day because that's all they can afford. So let's get into it. I'm going to try to keep this around 15 minutes. If not, I might have to do another one. So the first level is elementary school maturity. Making friends, getting bullied, you teasing and getting teased, fights over petty disagreements, not paying attention in class, recess, and recess is defined, and y'all know I got the notes, I had to, as a period of time when the proceedings of a parliament, committee, court of law, or other office body are temporarily suspended or just put on hold to do something meaningless. Now watch this. For physical activity and play that is monitored by trained staff / adults. Pay attention. This is what recess is. This is what you do when you are in the elementary school mindset. You gonna be having recess where you stop the work to play when it's not, it's a part of what you do, but in a maturity aspect, it's not supposed to be a part of what you do because you should not be at this level. Once you start getting up in terms of young adult, so on and so forth. Now let's keep going. Lunch, you learn a couple more things, then you go home to do homework, to eat, to play some more. Bells ring to start school, to end class, and to end school. This is elementary. This is what you deal with in elementary. Now watch this. People with elementary school maturity teasing each other at work, starting stuff at work, at home to do damage, not for fun. Bully and try to bully people, steal and destroy things for fun, not paying attention to what preachers or people say anywhere that will positively change your behavior, fights for no reason or petty reasons, starting stuff with people at stores and gas stations because they have guns or are in groups. This is the elementary school mindset. Elementary school level maturity. Breaking into things, not doing your work because you play in class and try to make recess an all-day thing. These are the kids that skip school. Some of them are at this level of maturity. Okay, let's keep going. Trying to make recess an all-day thing. Focus more on eating and girls/women than finishing your work to move on to a new level. That's the elementary school level maturity. You need to rewatch this stuff. Rewatch it. I'm about to break it down. Now let's get into the middle school level maturity. You get bigger physically. You start to go through puberty. Still doing the same program. Only thing, there's no recess. You switch classes. You start to learn more things you will use in adult life. Home economics, shop. You start learning trades. But a lot of your ways are similar to when you were in elementary school. Like the same behavior, you start switching up a little. You know, because you're getting bigger. You growing physically. Now watch this. Watch this. You start paying more attention to appearance, but you're still too young to work. So you want someone else to buy it. You got to pay attention to that. That's middle school level maturity. Now let's break it down. You start flashing people if you have something they don't have. These are the guys that are making amateur prawn. Because they know they wang dang doozle is bigger than other people. Some people, you have small wing dang doozle prawn, but most of the dudes more than likely are doing it because they know that they have something that's a little more than the guys around them. So amateur prawn is more middle school level maturity. Because elementary school, you're just thinking about the basics of things. You ain't really strongly start thinking about the sex unless somebody been, prematurely engaging that with you. So you start flashing people if you have something they don't have. You're stronger yet immature. So there are more bullies, more people. Y'all wonder why people have so many problems at these jobs. It's because a lot of people you got to work with, they adults in age, but they're elementary school, middle school, and high school level maturity. So it's like being in school all over again, going to a lot of these jobs. Now, let's keep going. They don't have you. Okay, watch this. You're stronger yet immature, so there are more bullies, more people getting bullied. You abuse your increasing independence. This is the people who stay out all night. You still live at home, but you stay out all night, and your parents told you that they got to go to bed. They got to go to work in the morning. You still at home, but you've going through the change in life, but you still at an immature level. So they waste money on meaningless things, still live at home because they're too young mentally to move. You doing a lot of things merely to impress others. Remember how I told y'all, guys are wear whatever clothes is popular, whenever they see the celebrities and the rappers, they'll buy that stuff. They'll be working a job making $12 an hour and be buying $500 jogging suits, $300 Jordans, and you don't even make enough to have those things and be fiscally responsible. That's because of middle school level maturity. That's why. That's why you start going into debt because of middle school level maturity. Because if you at college level, what do we do in college? We share stuff. We wasn't worried. You wanted to dress nice, but if you couldn't dress nice, you figured out something else. You figured out something else. These are the people who are mature, that they'll buy the secondhand stuff that look good, iron that stuff, and just look as far as they can, but yet still have money in their pocket when they mature. When you have middle school maturity, you gonna go out and you gonna finance everything because you're a nurse. Now you done got in financial trouble because you ain't never matured financially. You ain't never matured on the levels that you need to mature. So this is the people who have babies with pookies that they just met in the club too. And these are the pookies that go in raw dog with people they just met because they merely like them or like how they look. Middle school level maturity. Now high school. Popularity is important. You join groups, clubs to make friends. You start to work jobs and make your own money. You are focused on sex and recklessly have as much as you can. Your options are graduation or dropping out. So when you on the high school level maturity, these are the people who are too drunk to work. They know they gotta work, but they too drunk to work because impulsion has increased. These are the people who, instead of being at work, you end up getting took to jail. You doing prison time because you trying to be down with the clique, and instead of handling your own personal responsibility. Now, so that's the guys that, well, I had a job, man, and I got locked up. What you do? High school level maturity. Some of them might be elementary school. Some of them might be middle school. And when you 16 and got an elementary level maturity or middle school maturity, you're going to end up in detention. You might end up in prison. You might end up dead. These are the people that's too young to carry guns, but they carry them. And these are the people that shoot people to show off in all three of these groups. So, to make friends, you start to work jobs and make your own money. You are focused on sex and recklessly have as much as you can. Your options are graduation or dropping out. So people at this level, they understand that it's different now. You either gonna sink or swim. They understand this, but if they haven't matured to this level, or even if they are at this level and they don't learn self-control, they don't learn how to be patient, they'll still drop out of life. These are people who delete themselves because they don't make it past one of these three levels of maturity. Because if you go on to another level of maturity, you know that there's a lot to live and do in life. You don't give up on life when you get past these levels of maturity. And if your mind is trying to get you to give up, you got to become more mature and realize that there is no reason or no person or no thing that's worth enough for you to take your own life. Keep living, fight, grind. So, I broke up with her, I don't want to live no more. You being immature. Again, if you, watch this, if you see women as more than recreation, and they have not earned that position in your heart and mind by consistently being who they are supposed to be as women, you ain't reached maturity. They supposed to be recreation until proven more. And if they, just like they can be proven more, they can be unproven. We're going to have to come back with this. We'll have to do a second part. So stay tuned. The second part ain't going to be that long, but we're going to have to finish this up. We'll come back and finish up with high school.